Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th going to the 26th of November, so happy birthday to those of you we're coming into your season, so for those of you who are celebrating, happy birthday. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay, the initial S could be significant. Alright, let's see, for Sagittarius please, for this week. Ooh! I feel like this is already really good. You have daughter value coming in, so some of you could be getting a bonus or access to new money, new streams of income, whatever it is. Fourth chakra is also your heart chakra. Here we have Archangel Raphael. So there is some deep healing going on in your heart. I don't know if these are like just simultaneously happening together, that whilst you're healing your heart, the daughter value is also opening. You also have man holding a heart on the bottom of the deck too as well. So a lot of you might be attracting in romance. We've had that for the last few weeks, to be honest. Sagittarius, or again, you're just more open to actually being in love, being in a relationship, or seeing where your heart leads you, okay? A lot more healing coming through. A lot more like openness to romance, which is very nice. Let's get some more. All right. And again, let's not forget money or value. Anything that you value is, you're starting to open the doors to that now. All right, for Sagittarius, please. All right, for Sagittarius. Treasure Island. This speaks of rewards. By the way, these are usually from things that you've done in the past, by the way. So Sagittarius, like finally, you are getting what you are owed by the universe. This little turtle here is kind of suggesting that, again, this has been slow moving towards you, but it is here nonetheless. One more. Yeah, clean it up. This is interesting. So we have a few messages coming through. I don't know if this is what you're doing first and now doors are opening, heart is healing, rewards are coming in, but clean it up is the card of taking responsibility. It is about clearing up that baggage, getting rid of things you don't need, clearing out the clutter here. This can be literally, so you guys could be, dealing with things in the home, getting rid of some clothes. By the way, it's quite a good thing to do that if you find yourself being a bit of a hoarder, or you find that you have a lot of things in your home or in your environment that you really don't use at all. It's a really good time to get rid of it, because there isn't like, correct me or add some more details if you know more about this than me, of course, because it's reminding me of a book that I read, and I think it is like, I always mention this book but it's like The Game of Life and How to Play It. I believe it's something from Florence Scovel Shinn, to be honest, because what it says is that there is like a law of to do with holding things, okay? When you're not using something, but you're keeping space for it, like you're not allowing new things to come into your life. So maybe it's something to happen. If you felt like things have not been coming in, you might need to clear out the closet, get rid of those skeletons. You need to, deal with something fast to get the ball rolling, to clear space for something really good to come in, okay? Get rid of anything that's stagnant. Maybe that's the law of stagnancy or something. I don't know. Either way, anything that stays still for too long is not good, basically. So we need to get moving. We need to get clearing out. All right, so if that's literally could be the case, clean it up is also just taking responsibility for things that maybe you left, that you didn't, that you've left piling up. That could be, again, literal responsibilities, workload that you need to do, emails you need to go through, whatever it is. It can even just be maybe you've let things kind of dictate to you in your life, and now you're finally taking leadership and going, actually, like, I'm going to clear all of the space, clear all the baggage of that. I'm going to start again, but I'm starting again on my terms. Whatever it is that you're doing, definitely in relation to leadership, because of this lovely stag energy that we have, is to do with this divine masculine energy. So regardless of your gender, it's about taking lead. It's about, being the provider and protector of your own life and your own rewards that are coming in. So I do believe you're clearing amazing space for it. And it's a good week. All right, it's a good season for you guys. Let's dive into the tarot and see what they're saying here. For Sagittarius, please, the overall energy for Sagittarius. You have Judgment coming through. That's a very powerful card, to be honest, to come through as your first card. In this deck, it does look a little bit like Karma, to be honest, because you got Santa here giving presents to those who are good. And you also have the devil over there, scaring the people who have done bad, who've been naughty. All right, so this kind of says to you to not worry so much about other people. All right, make sure that you are in alignment to what you believe is right, because you will be rewarded for that. And again, it makes sense with that treasure island. You are receiving your karma. And those who have deceived you, those who have done you wrong, that judge, that devil energy in the background definitely is going to deal with the consequences of what they have done as well, okay? But that's not for you to worry about. What you need to worry about is accepting and being open to the amazing things that the universe is trying to give to you at this time, okay? By the way, judgment is also the normal, meaning of the card is really about like going to the next chapter. Is about ascending. So for a lot of you, what you're doing is forgiving. What you're doing is putting the things in the past. This is, the angels blowing the horn. All right, so those who have been good are ascending. Those who have, stayed true to themselves are ascending, which feels like you. And again, those who are not, stay behind. But in this case, it's about forgiveness. You are moving into a new chapter of your life, one of financial stability, one of love, one of healing. You're really letting the past be in the past, and you're really recreating your own future, which is amazing. The Hermit energy coming through. You might be feeling a little bit more reflective around this time, a little bit more like you want to be in your own space, your own energy. The Hermit is somebody who really looks at life from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, through a place of wisdom. So again, you guys are looking into your past from a place of wisdom. And maybe that's where forgiveness is coming through. It doesn't mean that we need to make excuses for people. Some people get a bit triggered with that. And if you are, then you might need to still heal something, because forgiveness is not giving someone the green light and green pass about what they've done. It's not about that. It's releasing judgment and going, okay, it's beyond me. That person clearly deserves their own karma, and this says it, but I release your energy from giving into that anymore, basically, is what it's saying. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm never really good at explaining things very well, but I hope that you guys understand. The Hermit is kind of more detached from it, looks at life from a wise perspective, and not from a one of hurt and pain, but one of wisdom and lessons being learned and understanding. Okay? It's a detached energy, so again, it doesn't mean that you're holding on to it. You are actually really moving on up, which I love. Yeah, the Five of Cups. You guys have been through some disappointment here. Five of Cups does say make sure you're not focusing on the negatives at this time. I do believe this is something that you're healing and releasing. All right, maybe you focused a lot on what went wrong in your life. That was an accident, rather than what you may still have or what you can do with what you still have. So that is something worth taking into consideration. What are the current blockages and challenges for Sagittarius? Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Now, having cups here is about, again, like emotional confusion that you may have. When you have a bit mixed feelings for something. Some of you, I am just sensing, some of you might feel like guilty hearing that somebody will get like karma. Like, I don't know, like that's just random. Not everyone will. All right, don't get mad at me before you start typing in the comments. Like, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Please stop attacking me. But the Seven of Cups is again about confusion. So your challenge this week is kind of about dealing with these mixed emotions that you may experience. You might have your highs and lows this week. But Eight of Cups is about not allowing your emotions to overrule you, which is where this fourth chakra comes in, because you are healing the heart. It's healing the feelings that you have, the love that you have, the things that have hurt you, all right? And usually the things that hurt us the most are people that we actually cared for or looked up to in the past to some degree. Whether that's parents, whether that's lovers, you may not like them now because you know a little bit more about them, or, you're able to kind of look back at it in a different way. But once upon a time, you had feelings for them, even if you were just a child, because children don't know any better. Anyway, that's a deeper story, but so fourth chakra, you're healing your heart, healing from things that have hurt you. There may be some mixed emotions or feelings with that. For a lot of you, I think the hardest part is that some of you either still have feelings that are there, or there is still some confusion around why someone did what they did, at the end of the day. But Eight of Cups is almost like, do you know what? None of these are serving me, so I'm just going to walk away. All right, Sagittarius? So It does change the destiny a little bit when you do that. Well, at least it changes the control that your emotions or those feelings had over you. All right, or the options, whatever they are. It doesn't just have to be emotions. I'm only saying it because it's cups. But if it is in terms of like options and not being sure what options to take, what to do, feeling a bit confused in your life, you're kind of just letting it go. You're doing your own thing and trusting that the right thing will come to you. All right. Recent past, please, for Sagittarius, Magician, High Priestess, Four of Pentacles. All right, there's an energy here of like trying to manifest something. These two cards are great. The only bad card when it comes down to these two, these are good for manifesting. This is you trying to bring something to life here. This is you being positive, you know, like whatever I think, I can bring into my world. High Priestess is working in silence, dealing with the maybe subconscious stuff. But deep down there is this Four of Pentacles, okay, wherever this is. There is something that you might have been holding on to in the recent past that, again, blocked something from coming through because, again, there's no space for it. Again, that is that holding energy, that holding on. This Four of Pentacles actually is a lack mindset. It doesn't see it because he wants more, but he cannot achieve more because he's unable to let go of what he's already got, okay? So this is very similar to that clean up card that we had for you, Sagittarius, because there is something that needs to be removed. Something that you're holding, an energy you're holding on to has to be let go of, not just removed, sometimes just letting go of it, clearing space for something else, for whatever it is you're trying to bring in. Because this, as you can see, is like, well, why do I have to let go of what I have then, if I want more of it? But I think for some of you, what you need to hear is the only problem is with the Four of Pentacles is not how much he's got. It's not the fact that he's just the Four of Pentacles. It's because he's holding on so tightly to everything that comes into his life and he's unable to be flexible with it. Because if he lets go of it, he doesn't want to take his eye off. It's a control issue. If he lets go of it, then, you know, he may not get it back again. And if he doesn't get it back again, then, you know, people are going to take it from him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a control issue thing. But that's not how we achieve abundance, which is what Four of Pentacles wants deep down. So, in the past, definitely feels like some manifestation was blocked because of something that you were holding on to or giving importance to. All right, in the near future then, please. The Empress, well, that is the abundance. And she doesn't need to hold on to anything. She just naturally knows that the universe will provide. And that's exactly the twist that they want and need from you. She doesn't hold on to anything. She just sits with it. And what needs to leave clearly has a purpose to leave. What comes in is supposed to be for her. Hierophant coming through. Some of you could definitely end up in a relationship. Absolutely. Some of you, there could be a new job opportunity coming in the near future as well. And that could be what the daughter value is. Three of Pentacles, again, is like the beginning of something, the foundations of something. This is heavily to do with like relationships as well. So for a lot of you, it's your love and career that's going to change massively. Hierophant is about commitments. Two of Cups is a really good connection. All right, soulmates. Three of Pentacles is like the beginning of something serious, okay? So that collaboration to make something work, whether you're moving in together. For those of you already in a relationship, definitely could be, again, like marriage, moving in together, you know, the next step. So if you could end up having children if you desire that with the Empress here, fertile time. A lot of growth in your near future, okay? Because of something that you're doing in the present about releasing, seeing something from a higher perspective and kind of letting go of the disappointment that it brought to you. Again, if this is not just love, this can resonate in terms of career as well. You know, having a really good meeting with someone, having a really good conversation and connection with someone. You will know, by the way, through an interview that this is the right thing for you. Like the sparks are flying, basically. Like things seem really good. Three of Pentacles, again, is like that building of something, the beginning of something. So I like it. I like it a lot. What is the advice for Sagittarius this week, please? Eight of Swords, come out your head a little bit because there is success. Look at this. By the way, don't be afraid of, like, some of you are afraid of success. Sometimes it's because of an old story we tell ourselves, or, you know, when we feel stuck in problems, which tells me you have been stuck in problems before, then that's all you can see. It's very hard to see beyond that. There is a solution to your problems is what they're saying here, but we need to free ourselves first. Come out your head, go and do, because there is victory here. And also, again, don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of being in the spotlight. Some of you, again, might have a hard time of receiving. Why? Are you holding on to the fact that there might be some people who don't like you being in the spotlight? Or what is it? Like, it's a good question to ask yourself. King of Cups. Some of you, this is pertaining to love and relationships, by the way, but also it's about staying on top of your emotions. All right, with the King of Cups. If we allow our emotions to take control of us, then of course we can get really stuck in our head. The Six of Wands is saying that there is a lot of success coming your way. And also definitely attraction and attention, I will say that. So someone does have feelings for you or will do if it's in the near future, okay? Alrighty, now let's get you some tea leaf tarot for you. It's a really good read. I like it. Alright, for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. You have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Reconciliation. That may not mean that you reconcile with someone. I'm strongly picking up it's more to do with that forgiveness for some of you, okay? Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. That's that Eight of Swords energy. That stops you from shining out, being successful and feeling successful. Some of you might, get something good and then go, oh, but, it might, like you kind of humble yourself a little bit, which is fine. You don't want to be too like cocky or prideful, but, don't block yourself from experiencing happiness and joy and gratitude and pride just because of, worried that someone's going to say, hey, you don't belong there, Sagittarius. Why are you so happy? I think you're a bit fearful that someone will criticize it. So some of you are actually stopping yourself from even getting there because you're worried that someone will kind of counteract it, take it away from you. You see what I'm saying? That Four of Pentacles is that energy. You also have Finger, which says warning you of a problem even now and in the near future. But I believe that is just, it's just trying to predict something here to come out of a situation. But again, you have a really good read, my lovelies. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me. Happy birthday again to those of you who are watching this around that time. But anyway, I love you. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time, all right?